Hey, what's up everyone? How you guys doing, man? Sorry if I haven't been making a Raw video yet. I really want to make this Raw video. This video is going to ecstatic you. Hopefully you guys really catch some, hopefully this vid catches your eye a little bit. So, just tune in. So, what I want to talk about was, you know, what's made go on, like, with regarding Nexus and the Corre and Laycool. This is a video response from Jay Vardy and Truth Slayer. So this is just a video I really want to post. This is a quick vid. So, here we go. So, what I want to talk about is the Nexus and the Corre. Alright, people have been saying this Nexus and the Corre stuff has been overdone. It has just been a drag, but I really don't think this the Nexus has just been really a drag. But because they've starting to become stale now. They weren't as fresh as they were when they debuted with the Nexus thing. But I really still like the new Nexus. The new Nexus has been refreshing, but for them to just jump on one feud regarding John Cena and you know, because this feud has been going on for awful while, and on top of that, because they weren't like assault every WWE superstar in the locker room except Randy Sheamus during SummerSlam. I mean, yeah, Randy Orton, like, when the Nexus was starting to become more, less, WWE dominating, they feud with Randy Orton because it was regarding Wade Barrett versus Orton. But, unfortunately, Randy Orton and Wade Barrett did pull off some good matches, an okay match, actually, but I still thought it was a good match. John Cena's special referee was a shocking storyline, so, after that, after taking out Nexus, they decided to refresh Nexus, because after John Cena was fired, then he decided to haunt Nexus, and before TLC, he took out Wade Barrett, having Billy just bounce off his head. Personally, I just thought Wade Barrett and CM Punk could have been co-leaders, and the Nexus would have been stronger. But for them to, rid CM Punk, apparently, they rid CM Punk, rid Wade Barrett off Nexus, and Jesse Gabriel Slater left Nexus. Nexus were practically the same. I thought they were going to be the same three guys, and I was hoping they'd get more recruits for Nexus, because I'm very optimistic when it comes to, you know, stuff that, you know, usual wrestling fans can't stand to see, and it's kind of weird because you know, it's kind of weird because you see CM Punk, you see now Wade Barrett's on SmackDown. We thought he was going to be a full-time singles competitor. People thought he was going to team with Cena and take out Nexus. I didn't think that would be the case, really. He probably would get back with Nexus. You never knew, but the surprising part was he went to SmackDown. He went to SmackDown, and the best part was Wade Barrett and Slater and Gabriel formed a team again. And then with Ezekiel Jackson, they're the Corre. But you know, since I heard Michael Tarver was over Raw, I missed the beginning of Raw. You know, I missed the beginning of Raw, and I really heard that Michael Tarver was backstage on SmackDown, and he's on Raw. Like, what has Michael Tarver really been up to? I don't know what's going to be going on, but I think he should join Corre or join Nexus to get payback from John Cena, because he's the one who was taken out by John Cena, and it's kind of a surprise because it's like, he said he's going to take him down from within. And he goes, oh, you could be Nexus and against him. So it's like, I don't know what's going on. Michael Tarver could have been behind this Teddy Long assault. That's what it looks like. But then I heard he was like seen backstage in these crazy segments. I think that's where he's going to be best fitted. But pretty close, man. But personally, I just think he may join Corre. Rejoin forces with Nexus, but that was the best aggression from John Cena. So apparently, I think with Ezekiel Jackson and the Corre, I think the Corre is going to be probably refreshing. But all this faction stuff, I think it's not really getting old at all. Personally, for me, I know it's getting stale and getting rotten out, but I personally enjoy the Corre. The Corre's been really on a good run right now. Corre's been on a good run. You know, they haven't been doing much yet, and then for them to end by WrestleMania, I think would be a little bit too rushed. They should end by the time the draft starts. By the time the draft hits, if there is to have a draft, then I think that's when the Corre should be over. Personally, I think the Corre should be over around at that time, and if the core is over around at that time by the draft, then yeah, we're gonna get new refresh roster, and that's when the rosters get refreshed, and that's when Laycool's gonna end by the time the draft starts. So don't really bet on Laycool being out of the title hunt for a while. I mean, they're probably gonna win at the Royal Rumble. I do have a feeling, but you know, it's this is what gets frustrating for fans who really think who hate Laycool so much, but. Laycool's just starting to get stale now, and they're doing fat jokes, and they come out like it's fresh and stuff like that. To be realistic, I don't think they're gonna end anytime soon yet. But yeah, they should have been out of the title picture longer, and that's what I thought was gonna happen. I thought that Awesome Kong was just gonna have Awesome Kong as Laycool's enforcer to take care of Beth Phoenix, and then build off this Awesome Kong and this Beth Phoenix feud. If they still had the women's title, then yeah, Beth Phoenix could have won the women's title. They then have this Awesome Kong Beth Phoenix feud to the women's title as Awesome Kong representing Awesome Laycool. That's what I would have had there. And on top of that, by WrestleMania, they need like a fatal 4-way feud, because the Laycool feuds they've been having now, these one-on-one feuds, are starting to get overrated right now, and it's just starting to become a drag right now. I mean, I think Laycool's like the new NWO, and all the other divas are like the face divas that are faces are like WCW, and it's just. That's what I'm talking about. It's a drag, and it's they do these they usually do these big feuds like they did with Piggy James and sort of Beth Phoenix and Melina. Well, Melina and Michelle McCool did pull off a good match, but Melina it kind of pissed me off too to see Melina get on Raw and have their match, and the match was I don't know how long the match was. The match was practically good, and then Melina, who's now a heel. I didn't really see her as heel material because now her hair is like dyed black. It looked more face material, but I really think they should like change her hair a little bit. I think Melina does need a new hairstyle and stuff. Make it look like half gold and half black. I mean, because I know they're trying to make a new heel gimmick for her because she did the old one she used to did. Well, I don't know, but she was more like. I don't know, she used a lot of profanity though, and it's because she was with Johnny Nitro so much, it's like, her heel gimmick was like oddly more attractive, her face gimmick, well, I don't know what to say, but her face gimmick was okay, but they could have put more interest in her face gimmick, and more like, well, they did the lines in her face gimmick, I don't know how to think of it, but I really think they could have continued building Melina, because Melina's like a natural heel at it. Like Jave already says, she doesn't like use cheap heel, like cheap heat, like Laycool gets, dressing in pig suits and teasing Pinky James. But she was just using her aggressive, and she's just just be heels do, and she's just being her heel. And I think it was good, but rated to a new like sort of silent heel. I think it's going well, so hope Melina gets back in the hunt. I really think, hopefully by WrestleMania, I think they should have this. Beth Phoenix, Melina, Natalya, maybe Laycool or Awesome Kong, if Awesome Kong is to join Laycool before WrestleMania. Hopefully, I'm hoping Laycool loses this match at the Royal Rumble, because Awesome Kong's supposed to be Laycool's enforcer. They need to get buried and then have a Awesome Kong join forces with Laycool, because I have a feeling that's the road it's gonna go, and I think that's what's needed to happen. Like they need to build her up. She could like start building and having more awesome matches, and I think Laycool would be more fresh then if they had Awesome Kong in the group. That's what I'm thinking. But I think Melina, Natalya, and Laycool or Michelle McCool could have a triple threat match. I think I would have put it there. I think I would have changed it to a triple threat match, because it's obvious Michelle McCool's have these politics and the Undertaker, so they're gonna do these stale like one-on-one matches for the divas, and it's just like they could have like used so much. Okay, have Gail Kim in a fatal 4-way match. But they're tying her up with Daniel Bryan, the Bella Twins right now, and Daniel Bryan and Bella Twins are now starting to feud with Gail Kim right now. That's what I'm having a feeling of. So I don't know how this feud's gonna turn out, but we'll see what happens. So and it's kind of surprising because it's obvious that Laycool's like in this in this out of the title hunt for a month, and it's like they get back in it immediately before the Royal Rumble, so they probably booked at the last minute. But hopefully they finish off that storyline where Laycool gets their rematch, because they're just trying to finish out that storyline, really. But you know, hopefully Natalya beats them again. Like Laycool just needs to be buried and start building up Awesome Kong. I think this is like one of the stuff that spots that like gives Steve already greater. Like sorry to throw you in there, but I know it's probably like you on the road. The surprise that
it's kind of surprising that the Miz is actually interesting though. It's interesting and surprising some people who hate the Miz in real life. Like the Miz, he's a very good WWE champion. Randy Orton, I don't think Randy Orton is really getting held back as much, but he's getting a good push because he always gets #1 contenders match, and he always puts off good matches with Sheamus, John Cena, and surprisingly, Randy Orton and Melina, I think, turned face. No, Melina did turn face earlier, and then Randy Orton, Randy Orton's like very similar to Melina. I mean, they both can play incredible nasty heels, like. And Randy Orton has just been a great heel. He has this great anti-hero gimmick, and it's going very good by now. But I think his moves are so limited. That's why he's so boring as a face. But the Miz has just been interesting with the Miz's valet, Alex Riley. I'm calling it his valet, yes. And I like them a little bit as WWE champion, and they actually go good. I mean, Alex Riley is another Miz. They look just alike. They look like they're brothers. And actually, people who don't watch wrestling don't know if they're gonna think they're brothers or they're twins or something. Like, no, they're just lookalikes, But Alex Riley, hopefully Alex Riley does have a lot of potential. I think Alex Riley, hopefully if this Miz and Alex Riley things wears out, hopefully it doesn't wear out for a while. But if that is to happen, Alex Riley hopefully gets a push. He actually does have great potential. It's very interesting. He's just so phenomenal. He's actually has a great gimmick. I really like his gimmick. The Miz's boyfriend, Alex Riley. But that's what I heard from Zamario. But yes, I think the Miz may have the title until No Way Out Elimination Chamber. I think he's gonna have it then for a while. But it's kind of surprising that Jay Vardy is also on the end of the rope because of the Miz's WWE Championship, and it's surprising he hates him that much, even though he can't wrestle. I mean, yeah, he made some botches during Lawler's match and botches in probably other matches, but, he still has a cool gimmick going on right now with Alex Riley, and his gimmick is kind of interesting me a little bit, but, truth of the matter is, it's like, he's going to win at the Royal Rumble without a doubt, and then probably lose by the Elimination Chamber, but, it's hard to see that he goes until WrestleMania, but I think Barrett should be feuding with Edge for the Edge and Christian and Dolph Ziggler, I think, or Christian or triple threat match. I think they should have the triple threat match. They should have Randy Orton. Who else? Randy Orton, CM Punk, and John Cena in a triple threat. They should have, I think, a triple threat match for WrestleMania. It would be a good triple threat WWE title. I think they need some triple threats. And like I said before, I would have Awesome Kong, Beth Phoenix. Or maybe Beth Phoenix. Yeah, Beth Phoenix. Or Natalya, Melina, and Gail Kim in a fatal 4-way. I think they need Maurice to replace Gail Kim, or Maurice in a fatal 4-way Divas Championship match. I would have had it there, and I think it would have been great. And then the feud with Beth Phoenix and Awesome Kong continues after WrestleMania. So, for WrestleMania, I think it's the beginning of the end of that wrestling year, because that's how the wrestling season runs, but there's no off-season. So, after WrestleMania, we get Extreme Rules, practically, and then we're going to see how it goes out, and then there's the draft. So, just wait till the draft starts. Hopefully, WWE refreshes good by the time the draft hits, and I'll be excited then. So, I'll be making my Royal Rumble predictions. Still gonna make my Monday Night Raw review, but since I'm a little bit busy, sorry if I rambled a little bit, but these are just my thoughts. And before I forgot, I don't know if Daniel Bryan's gonna kick Michael Cole in the head. I highly doubt that because Michael Cole Daniel Bryan thing kind of faded off a little bit because Michael Cole still calls Daniel Bryan a nerd. But without a doubt, if Daniel Bryan feuds with the Miz, then yes, that is to happen. Hopefully, Daniel Bryan feuds with the Miz for the. It would be shocking for Miz to go back to a mid card, but if the Miz is to head to WrestleMania with the WWE Champion, has a match with Daniel Bryan, then I don't know if that's to happen, but hopefully it does. But I'm thinking John Morrison is gonna win the Royal Rumble, or no, Daniel Bryan. Maybe Daniel Bryan's gonna win the Royal Rumble. These are like my two picks, but by the time of tomorrow, I may come up with another pick to see who wins the Royal Rumble. So this is the Rendell Extreme, and I'm just taking you to the extreme.